What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Resident Evil Remake. I switched around my items from the last episode, so now we're gonna go open the other helmet doors. We did it last episode, why not finish it up this episode? Get it over with. That sounds like a grand idea. So I unlocked a door on my way to that save point, so why not go in? Because I unlocked it, there's gotta be something in here. I hope. Indeed there is. Now, I thought I was screwed in the case of, like, needing ammo, because I only have 2 shotgun shells to my name. But there should be some in here. I know there's a dagger in here, but there should be some more shotgun shells around here. And pay attention to this if you want to look more into the Resident Evil lore. You might find some familiar names, such as the Tyrant and the Arclay Mountains. And Umbrella. Interesting, interesting. Now, I don't know if I could qualify this as a puzzle. This is stupid easy. Eagle moves wherever you are. So what do you do to trick Eagle? Well, the real solution comes when you turn off the lights. Now, I'm sorry this is going to be a little dark, but at least you can see these small glimmers of light in the darkness. So if you want to trick out this eagle, run underneath it after it's all the way to one side. So you can run underneath it and go to the other side, and you'll be fine. And try to go as far as you can until it can't see you, and then run underneath it, and it won't start turning back until you're on the complete other side. So, there we go. Got 2 new gemstones. So we have 3 gemstones in total. Now to use them. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of all the gemstones. All in one video. I call that progress. What do you think? It's so quiet around here. And that was duly needed. This goes where I think it goes, doesn't it? Yep. Oh no! Whoa! Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Ah! Why didn't I just go back? Oh no! Why didn't I just go back? Why didn't I just go back? Where's my thought process? Now I remember. Just gotta sneak past you. You're not gonna get me! Get out of here! There is one more door to unlock with the helmet key. And it's all the way here in the beginning of the mansion. This is so I can get rid of the key and still have space to get other items that I need. So right here, last helmet door. And that's the last suit of armor key that we're gonna need. So we had armor, sword, shield, and helmet. All of them are gone now, so the mansion is completely open, save for 1, 2 doors. Yeah. Now, there's just a couple things in here, a couple diary entries and other journal entries. Read them at your own leisure. And that one was actually, I never took a close look at that one. That one actually explains where you get alternate costumes. So if you want to know, pay attention. Ink ribbon in here, but I don't need it right now. Save it for later. More importantly, this room has a very important item in it. Get ready for war. For one zombie. Boom! Yeah, all the blood and gore all over the screen. Disgusting. But I like it. This is all we came in here for. Fantabulous. Green herb if you need it. And this is also a place where there's a lot of blue herbs just growing there in that little garden there. It's just like when we fought the dogs outside to get the collar. You can get blue herbs in the same manner. So red gem goes in here, and now we have a literal puzzle to put together. This is really, really obnoxious. It's a really simple puzzle. You know, just move around pieces. What's so bad about that? What's so bad about that is it's really finicky. And the funny thing is, some of the pieces can go, like, inside the box. Like, you're trying to reform them around here, and they just go, like, inside the barrier of the box. It's ridiculous. Just trying to get these little pieces fit in. No, what? Oh, shoot. And then also trying to get out of and selecting certain pieces kind of gets annoying. So, one last piece. Please accept this. There we go. Nice. And inside, there was a brooch. Check it again. It's a key. So now we got the emblem key. That's a very important key coming up for just one specific door, actually. I said we were done with all the armor keys, the suit of armor keys, and now we've got one last key. So it's time to go use it. It'll be all the way around the mansion. But on the way there, I'm just going to share a little bit of backstory information. Ever since Resident Evil 2 and 3 were made after this one, which Resident Evil 2 started in development about 1 month after Resident Evil 1 was finished and released, so they wanted to get everything done quick. But as soon as they, started thinking of different ways to increase the story, they kind of got ahead of themselves and made a very convoluted story. So when the remake came out, this game in particular, they had to reincorporate some details to make it fit all the other games. So I think one of the prime examples is there's a lot of pictures around the mansion and in one of the later locations of the game. Broken pictures. Now, those were in the original game, but what has changed is what's in the pictures. If I say the name William Birkin, do you guys recognize that name? If you watch the Resident Evil 0 Let's Play, you know Birkin somewhat well. He's the creator of the G virus, and that was the main sickness throughout Resident Evil 2. So they're kind of piecing their story together backwards. Like they made the future games 2 and 3, and then reincorporated it into 0 and Remake. And there's some other connections which I'll go into a bit later, but those are probably the bigger ones. But now we are in the statue room. This is where you use the final 2 gems. The first one you get, the blue one, the one you get really early, that will supply you with more shotgun shells, which I was in desperate need of. And the yellow gem gives you an MO disc. Now, anybody who's played the original Resident Evil on PlayStation, MO discs are nothing new. And if you played through Jill's story or watched the LP of it, you also know about MO discs and what they're used for. This one will not be used for a very long time. So we're just going to go put it in our item tory here because we don't need to use it right now. And there are zombies all over the place. Oh, sucker. Okay, need to make my way back to... where do I need to go? Oh, I know where to go. Okay, sorry, I just had a bit of a brain fart. It's not a tumor, that kind of stuff. Had to rack my brain to figure out where I was going. And I know now. Because there's only one more door to check because we have the key for it, finally. And there should be another choice coming up here. I wonder what it could be. I do like how, the zombies that you may have killed out here, there are some specific places within the mansion layout, like outside, where if you kill a zombie, it won't come back as a Crimson Head. An example would be out there in the graveyard. If you killed a zombie out there, it will not come back as a Crimson Head. It's dead and dead forever. But for some reason, outside, like leading up to the cabin, that zombie I killed, just like out of nowhere, I just had a random headshot on him, he will come back as a Crimson Head, which makes absolutely no sense. By the way, here's the emblem door. let's head inside.
Rebecca! Is she upstairs?
Oh no, Rebecca! Be right there, sweetie. Gotta get a few things in here. Only 2 things, actually. One that's really important, the metal object. That should look familiar. And a flash grenade, just in case you need it. Okay. Big choice time. In Jill's story, there was one opportune time where you could either keep or lose your teammate. This is Chris's. So let me go ahead and check on all my items just to make sure everything is right and be ready to make a big decision. Let's go ahead and head upstairs. Now, the emblem room was in that room right there. So we're going to have to go through that because that door is locked. And here is your big decision. Think about it wisely. Has Rebecca been a good teammate? How was Rebecca? Ah, good.
Rebecca,
Chris!
you okay?
I didn't mean to get you worried.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to get to the others and find a way out of here. You with me?
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead. Until then, Rebecca, you're on your own. Stay cool and use your better judgment. Got it?
I can handle myself.
Good luck.
I didn't mean to get you worried.
Okay, can somebody count how many freaking inconsistencies there were in that dialogue? Oh my god. Just hearing those lines again, I can't believe there were so many, like, really dumb lines. I can take care of myself, says Rebecca, as she's about to be killed by a hunter. Use your better judgment. Like being trapped in a room with a hunter. Come on, Chris, quit being a douchebag. She's trying, okay? I'm just realizing there's so many dumb lines in this game. Okay, Resident Evil was already campy. I can make fun of the lines because they haven't done well with age. I mean, yes, speaking of which, the newer Resident Evil games aren't that much better. Okay, so I went around and switched the items. I got the battery for the Curious, and I went and got the crank. Because now we're going to make it into one of my least favorite parts of the game, but it's a big progressionary section. How did that dog get me? He like jumped and bit my ear. Luckily, Chris Redfield can take a hit. That's right, boy. That was dumb. I won't do it again. But before we do that, we need to make it through the minefield of snakes. So I believe we're going to have to do a bit of serpentine to get away from these guys. Oh, that's why they call it serpentine. Damn it! Snakes! That's not cool! Damn it, I'm poisoned. Stupid freaking snakes. I'll never play Metal Gear Solid again. Which, by the way, I still haven't finished 4. I need to get on that if I want to play Revengeance. Alright. I'm going to go over to the residence and unpoison myself. Be right back. Okay, now that we are all not poisoned, it is time to use the battery, which, I've never showed you this section of the mansion. Or the courtyard, whichever you want to call it. Right here is the place for the battery. Click. And now the elevator works. which is very handy, since now we can go back up and end up where those first dogs were. So now we can fill the water back up with the crank, and we'll be on our merry way. Have I ever mentioned that I love the camera angles in this game? Just showing your character down a long hallway, barely lit. Just the lighting and everything. Oh, it looks so good. Whoa, making the camera spaz out a little bit. Oh, that was really bad. Resident Evil is really good at fixed camera angles, but sometimes it can get a little... You just gotta watch where you're going sometimes, because it can be really nauseating. Boom, boom. I love Chris's look of concentration. He's like, I gotta do this. Gotta turn the crank. Yes, I did it. I wonder if Chris was like a jock in high school. He kind of looks like the jock type. I don't think he'd be one of the nerds. I was one of the nerds. Actually, I was more of like a jack of all trades. Like, I knew pretty much everybody, which I can safely say that's what got me through high school. So there you go, kids. Need any advice to get through high school? Know a bit of every click. Whoa, get out of here. Out of here. Out of here. Okay. Now that the water's gone, we get to hit a brand new location. Where could that be? Well, allow me to show you in just a few short seconds, or your money back. Ah, nice. And here's one of my favorite camera angles. Oh, this looks so cool. Especially the water dripping off to the side here. Oh, that looks so good. Welcome to the underground. So there's a lot we need to do down here, and there's a little bit of everything, boss fight, exploration, stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and rearrange my items one more time and save here, because we made a lot of progress. We finished up all the rooms in the mansion, so next time we'll search the underground. There's plenty to do down here, and it'll probably take a couple episodes to get through. So next time on Resident Evil, exploring the underground. And I'm going to mess around with camera angles because it's fun. See you guys next time.